right, folks, we are back. It's the Infowarrior. We're going to be taking your calls, 866-582-9933. Right-wing military writer. Why am I calling him paramilitary? He probably did do paramilitary work. We may have to kill war journalists. Let me repeat that. We may have to kill war journalists. This is out of Raw Story. If we could bring it up on the prisonplanet.tv for the kids. Former soldier Ralph Peters has carved out quite a niche for himself in the world of publishing. His work regularly lands on the pages of the New York Post and has cropped up in USA Today and even a special contributor to Fox News. But after today's showing in his latest column for the Journal of International Security Affairs, Mr. Peters seemingly treads very close to finding himself at odds with his journalistic colleagues. I would think so. I would think when he says, you know what, let's not kill the military guys, the guys that are pro-war. Let's kill the people that are reporting the truth. That's what this means. You see how sick and degraded the mindset of this type of warfare is? It's already going on. Let me repeat that. Whatever this guy says is already going on. Journalists are already targeted. It's happened on several times. You know what? We should bring some of those stories up because journalists have already been targeted and killed in the Middle East. Believe it. Believe the hype, folks. It's just like we know about the videos of rape in Iraq. What's the controversy? You think it stopped? You think that, like, magically they just said, poof? I mean, they didn't have any trials. They didn't prosecute anybody. A few photos came out and they said, nobody big got in trouble. Nobody who allowed it to happen, ordered it to happen. You know, some low-level rapists and killers got, and that's what they are. Listen, you kill somebody. You don't know what it's like, Jason. You've never been in that situation. Listen, you rape a person. I don't care what situation you're in. You're a rapist. I mean, you're Ricky Rapist no matter what. I just don't understand how you're anything. You're a filthy person. Shame on you. You know, even if you don't believe in God, you need some kind of repentance. You know, some kind of restitution for doing something as vile as that. In a war setting with, I can't, all right, I'm done. I'm going to keep reading this article. You got the article for me, Jaron? Let's bring it up as I read the rest of it here. After all, reporters don't really like it when the editorial page calls for the consideration of grinding them into bloody chunks as a matter of war policy. In his latest essay in a segment entitled The Killers Without Guns, The Killers Without Guns, unbelievable, Peter suggests that the media is responsible for saving Hamas in Gaza and Hezbollah in Lebanon. But the media had failed to defeat the U.S. government's charge toward Iraq. Rejecting the God of their fathers, the neo-pagans who dominate the media serve as lackeys to the terrorist bloody altar, he gallingly charges. Oh, the terrorist bloody altar. What terrorists are those? The ones that this government funded, this government trained, this government had at military bases on 9/11? Those ones? Are those the terrorists? Osama bin Laden, CIA asset? Oh, I'll say it. I know. Sean Hannity says you're a crackpot. When the president of Pakistan gets up there and talks about conversations that he had with his wife about it. Both of them knew it. It was very evident. We got that. There we go. That's the article I'm looking for. Raw Storytown. What's it say right here? Let's read it one more time. Rejecting the God of their fathers, the neo-pagans who dominate the media serve as lackeys at the terrorist bloody altar, he gallingly charges. Here's where it gets really ridiculous. Pretending to be impartial. Yeah, because again, you can't report on rape. The self-segregating personalities drawn to media careers overwhelmingly take a side. And that side is rarely ours. Although it seems unthinkable now, although it already happens, guys. It already happens. It's unthinkable now. Now, unfortunately, this is probably policy in a lot of places. Future wars may require censorship, happens. News blackout, happens. And ultimately, military attacks on the partisan media, happens. Perceiving themselves as superior beings, journalists have positioned themselves as protected species combatants. But freedom of the press stops when its abuse kills our soldiers and strengthens our enemies. Such a view arouses disdain today, but a media establishment that has forgotten any sense of sober patriotism may find that it has become tomorrow's conventional wisdom. Zig-ale, huh? Zig-ale, because that's what that's about, baby. All right, let's take some calls. 866-582-9933. Josh in Tennessee, you're on the line.
Hey, Jason, how's it going, man?
All right, man.
Yeah, I just want to commend you for last night's broadcast. That was completely amazing. I know you were totally fired up and everything like that, and that set me on fire, too. But, you know, I know there's a lot of listeners out there that listen to you and Alex and things like that, but still they're not into it, man. It's like, you know, I mean, where are the Thomas Jeffersons? Where are the George Washingtons? You know,
well, that was the question I was asking last night. You got to turn down that radio or something in the background, Josh. Yeah, that was the question I was asking last night. That's all right. You know, think about it. Where are the voices? That's really, again, why I'm here, because there aren't any. You know, where are these people that have our backs? I mean, what's the best we can do? Ralph Nader? Michael Moore? I'm serious. Morgan Spurlock? I mean, what is it? You know, Alan Keyes? Who are these people? I mean, I'm dead serious.
All I got to say is this, man. The tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants.
Well, I hope it ain't my blood, brother. Hey, I hope it ain't my blood, and I hope I don't have to do any blood spilling. I appreciate the call, Josh. All right, let's go to Sam in Colorado. Sam, you're on the line. Yes, sir. Sam? Nothing? All right, let's go to this glowing monkey story. You know you couldn't resist. Jaron, pull up the glowing monkeys. People want to see them. All right. Oh, of course, you know, man, I just cannot deal with this. Every time I try to print sometimes from the BBC, this is what I've got in front of me. Print me the article, too. I've got 2 articles on it, but it just prints a blank page. Doesn't give me the good stuff. Hold on. And by the way, like I said, these are spawning more green monkeys. So it just proves that once you genetically modify something, that gene does indeed pass on. I mean, that's the bottom line. Here we go. Green glowing monkeys have green glowing babies. Japanese researchers have genetically engineered monkeys whose hair roots, skin, and blood glow green under a special light, and who have passed on their traits to their offspring. The first time this has been achieved in a primate. They love this jellyfish DNA, at least for the public. Can you imagine what else they're doing? I mean, honestly, they've made a lot of things glow in the dark. What are they making other things do? I mean, obviously, you know, in a warfare perspective, let's be Johnny General for a minute. Let's be, you know, big time think tank Bermas. You know, I'm looking to use this to my advantage. You would think, man, apes are really strong. Let's splice some of those genes into, you know, a human being. Let's do that. I mean, even LeBron. Was that on air? Oh, it's got to be on air. When you're going to say something, Paul, I want you to be on air.
I'm telling you, it's LeBron.
Oh, you think LeBron?
Engineered if they can make green.
You know, I'm not even going to try to make it a racial issue. Someone's going to say, "Look, Bermas the racist," but I'm serious here. Like, well, you know, rhinoceros, like these really strong animals. What are they doing other than making things glow in the dark? Just that they're doing this on a public level is spooky enough. They spliced a jellyfish gene into common marmosets and said on Wednesday they hope to use the colony of growing animals to study human Parkinson's disease and amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or ALS. Erika Sasaki and Hideyuki Okano of the Key University School of Medicine in Japan used a virus to carry the gene for green fluorescent protein into monkey embryos, which were implanted into a female monkey. And 4 out of 5 were born with the gene throughout their bodies. One fathered a healthy baby that also carried the new genes, they reported in Thursday's issue of the Journal on Nature. The birth of this transgenic marmoset baby is undoubtedly a milestone, stem cell expert Dr. Gerard Chatan of the University of Pittsburgh School of Medicine, and now, man, these are outrageous, Shoklat Mitopov of Oregon Health and Sciences University wrote in the commentary. Transgenic marmosets are potentially useful models for research into infectious diseases, immunology, and neurological disorders, for example, they wrote. Incurable diseases. I am most interested in Parkinson's disease and ALS, Okano told reporters in a telephone briefing. Both are incurable nerve diseases, but Okano said animals could be created to study a range of diseases. I don't know how that fits in. You know, glow in the dark monkeys and saving the world. You know, fixing disease. I guess that's why I'm not a scientist, right? All right, let's go to Maria in California. Maria, you're on the line.
Hello?
Yes.